Good evening, Elena Rarick here from ElenaRarick.com, talking with Jen Ray from JenRay.net. Hello, Jen. How are you tonight?
I'm doing great. How are you, Aleda?
Well, as Cammie Baker would say, I am doing fabulous, fierce, and on fire.
Okay, well, I'm going to feel it too.
I know. So let me ask you again, how are you doing?
I'm feeling fabulous, fierce, and on fire.
Now, you and Cammie have that end down where you go high pitch, man. I got to work on mine. Good. All right. Well, today we're here because we have a very, very exciting and important announcement to make. If you've been following me for the last several years, you would know that I have began my career with a company that I named Box Crushers. And I named it Box Crushers because I developed 4 box personas. And the one box persona is the warrior, and that's the box persona who has no box, and they are your dream achievers. And from there, I then developed a program called your 5D transformation system, where we help each box persona become a warrior and fulfill their purpose in life and all of their dreams. Well, since I started that, we have taught the program in prisons and high schools and have had great success with it. But along the journey, we found that there were some facilities that could not afford to have the program. And of course, we want everybody to have the program. And it's not that we want to make it unaffordable. It's that we have to cover cost and our time in teaching it and training people and materials and everything else. So, things cost money. However, we did find a way to come up with a solution. And so we turned Box Crushers into a nonprofit, which would allow the program to be taught anywhere because we can now get funding and grants and so forth to cover costs for lower budget facilities. Well, as we have built it into a nonprofit, are having great success with it, my other 2 companies that I own, Otter Publishing New York and Elena Rarick Transform, have also grown very, very fast and just a lot of time, a lot of fun. Well, Jen Ray is here because she was there with me really close to the time I started Box Crushers. I think it was about the time I finished creating the content and was launching it. And as I launched it, you saw it, and we've been a team ever since.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
That's right.
So Jen has been amazing, and for the last year, maybe year and a half, I don't know, I lose track of time, but I would say at least a year, she's really taken over Box Crushers and has taken it to a whole new level. Jen lives in Indiana, I live in Ohio, and the board members all live in Indiana, the school we're in is in Indiana, so everything is based in Indiana, and it's a few-hour drive for me. And so I found myself being conferenced into the calls and driving over there. And as my other businesses began to take off, it just became harder for me. And I still have the passion for it. It's where I began. I will never let go of my program, the Box Personas. It's my heart. It's why I do everything I do and where I eventually want to be full time. However, Jen has done so great with the company. This is the important announcement that I wanted to make, and I wanted to tell Jen on video for her to share this experience with everybody. But Jen, because you have been so amazing with Box Crushers and have put in such hard work and with very little pay, very, big reward, huge reward helping people, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I really want to give you the nonprofit. I want you to be the new owner, and if you will accept, I would like to step down, but know that I'm here for you all along the way. But you have the passion, you have the heart, you share my vision with it. I know you'll keep it the same and make it into so much more than what I could ever make it for the time and everything that I have for it. So how do you feel about being the new owner of our nonprofit Box Crushers?
I feel great about that. I feel wonderful. I think that it will be an excellent opportunity and a fabulous journey.
Awesome. And so we've been talking about the vision for where we want to take it from here. And you knew that I was having thoughts of it was just too much for me, and you were running it a lot, and I felt bad about having you do that heavy workload. So share with everybody some of the vision stuff that you have There's a bug. I'm sorry. Share with everybody the vision that you have brought to my attention of things that you would like to do with Box Crush and the expansion of how big you really want to make this.
Absolutely. So in addition to what we are already doing right now as far as the schools and the prisons, I'd really like to tap into the women's market, and I'd really like to take that program and push it very heavily into women's prisons and schools for girls and to girls programming and to programming for women. I really, really believe that as we push this and as we really take this to a whole nother level in the hearts of women, I believe that women are such great carriers, and we are amazing at spreading what it is that is in our heart once it's in there and once it has just blossomed. So I believe that once we really put it into a woman's heart and we watch that thing blossom, then I believe that they will be the carriers for the world. And so that's really the goal of Box Crushers, and that's really the goal of where I want to take the nonprofit, is just into the hearts of women so that it can blossom and just be full around the world.
Awesome. And see, that's why I love your vision for it. And like I said, you're going to do such great, amazing things with it. Now, I did want to bring up too, just for anybody that has been following Box Crushers and are going to continue to follow and be a part of it, we did talk about a name change, correct? Is that
Correct.
still on your mind?
It is still on my mind. And, you know, Box Crushers is such a restorative program. The 5Ds are amazing, and they are amazing. They've been amazing to me. They've transformed my whole life and just transformed the way that I see the world and the way that I see myself. And they've brought such restoration to areas that were lacking, you know, as I grow, you know, as I was growing up and just as I was, you know, becoming a woman. And so because of all the restoration that it has brought to myself and to others that have experienced it, I think it's just absolutely fitting that, you know, we get into a name change and look at changing the name to Restoring Her.
Absolutely. I love it. And I wasn't sure which name you settled on. So, hey, now I know. That's fantastic. So here's some important things that we want for you to understand is my company, Elena Rarick Transform, still owns your 5D transformation system. And it's the same way I've been operating it when I own the nonprofit as well. I was leasing my program from my one company to my nonprofit. That way I could still make a profit on the program in the right setting, but yet I could still give it away for those in need. So moving forward from here, I still own the program. It's still, I've developed it. It's my brain behind it, my expertise, and something I hold very dear to my heart and I'm very proud of, and will continue to do public speaking on and continue to teach it. But I will be teaching it under my for-profit, where Jen will be leasing it from my company and teaching it under her nonprofit. And we'll still be a team. Jen and I are inseparable.
Yes.
We will definitely still be here. But a really important thing for you to know as well, my email to my Box Crushers company will no longer exist. So if you've been emailing me at elenararick@boxcrushersinc.com, or if you've been emailing Jen there, what was yours, Jen Ray at boxcrushersinc.com?
Yes.
Yes, so those will go away. And my new email address that I've been using for my other company, so this is where I want all my new emails to be directed, is at elena@elenararicktransform.com, or at my publishing company, which is Otter at otterpubny.com. And Jen, do you want to share with them the email that you're currently using?
Sure. My email is now jenray@jenray.net.
There you go. So if you email us at the Box Crushers Inc. email, we are not going to get it. I'll probably keep it up for another month or so while we make this transfer. But if you're not getting a response, that is why, because it will not be here any longer. So, Jen, is there anything else that I missed that we wanted to cover, or anything that you want to cover?
I don't think so. I'm just so excited and so thankful. And Elena, you have no idea how much you mean to me. I love you so much. And I just love your vision for everything. And I'm so thrilled that you would entrust this to me, something that you worked so hard for and something that you cared about so deeply. So I'm really thankful, and I'm looking forward to just taking this to the next level and really making you proud.
Thank you. And it's my baby. It's where I started, and it is so dear to my heart, and I would never just give it to anybody. And that is exactly why I have chosen you to give it to, because you can do a better job than what I can because of my 2 other companies and my 4 kids and all of the clients I now have. I just can't give it the time that it needs and the dedication that it needs. And so it's like you're adopting my baby, because I totally trust you. I know that I'll still see it and be a part of it and have some input on it, or be able to help you with it and expand it. But the responsibility has been taken off of my shoulders, and that is what I need. So I know you won't let me down. So again, thank you for stepping up and fulfilling your purpose and being a warrior and accepting this opportunity and really everything that you've done this far. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I love you. Mwah.
I love you too. All right. Well, that was our big announcement for tonight. So I hope you are as excited as we are. And I hope you have a fabulous weekend. All right. Well, go forth and be fabulous, fierce, and
on fire.
I love it. I'm going to practice that. I'll be sending you voice recordings through text message, and you can pick which one you like the best.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Good night, everybody. Good night, Jen.
Good night. Good night.